Hi everyone, here is a video on my Raspberry Pi version 1 that's been running for 7.6 years continuously since it was booted up. The only reason for that is because this thing literally just runs 24/7 and it has done for 7.6 years. It is a media streamer, so it listens to an MP3 stream and plays it through an analog compressor into an AM and FM low power transmitter which runs through leaky coax through my office, and that's for just playing to AM and FM analog radios. I restore old radios for fun. Here's an example over here somewhere. Things like this. So to play things to it, that's what I use, and it just ticks away, which it has been doing. What I did do is I added 2 power supplies to this only because it had been running for so long. So if you have a look in here, it's not very pretty, but I can't really tidy it up now because it's been running so long. There's a USB sound card through a couple of isolation transformers that just drives the analog output, and yeah, I just soldered that directly to the USB port, the sound card that is. And that's it. It's got a SanDisk 4 gig card in it. It still works. I did change the temp directory to write to RAM, so it's got half a gig of RAM, and it basically uses that to keep itself alive. We'll have a look at the uptime in a minute, but yeah, it's going okay. It is fan cooled. I don't think that makes much difference though. I just did it back in the day when people used to complain their Pis used to lock up. I did add 2 power supplies to this, so there's a redundant second power supply and a Schottky diode splitter, so if either of these fail, or one or the other, it'll keep working. That was a recent add-on just because it had been running so long. It was running via this USB port, but I managed to do a MacGyver hot swap over and powered it via the GPIO pins. The other one is running the fan. So yeah, that's pretty well it. It runs off 12 volts. Well, 2 lots of 12 volts now. One's from this dodgy little UPS I found, just a 12 volt one for a modem. And the other one is provided from a plug pack on my red power, UPS power from my off-grid. So yeah, it's pretty well just ticks away. Yeah, part of the furniture. Been here forever and is still going. Let's have a look at the uptime. Alright, I'm just going to do a quick phone capture because it's just going to be easier. Here we are, logged into the Pi, just sitting on my internal shed LAN. And if we do up records, we'll see how long this has been up for. So yeah, 2,787 days. That's just over 7.6 years. But yeah, booted up on the 15th of September 2013, and it's still going. I'd love to know if someone's got one running longer. Not that it was really a bragging rights challenge, but it is pretty impressive that it's still working and it's doing its job. I'll show you it working just to prove it actually has analog output. So just quickly before we get copyright contented thingamajiggered, there it is broadcasting on FM coming out of these speakers, and if we flick over to, let's turn that off, if we flick over to AM on this thing, just a little old soldering training thing I did years ago. Yeah, it's distorted and sounds terrible. But it gives you the idea that yes, we're broadcasting on both AM and FM, broadcasting, low power, it's not very far, through a leaky coax, which I'll show you that later because it's something interesting. And yeah, so then I can basically listen to old radios.